Now moving on, after that encounter to what everybody was looking forward to, the sold-out Loftus Versfeld. And this game, I don't think that anyone saw a scoreline like 4-1 coming, but it did happen. And it starts out here early on with the set piece. Gekana, rested midweek, fresh enough to make that run into the box.
Great ball in, but what I like about Suarez is he jumps. You know, if you jump, you're potentially putting off the defenders, and this is what he does perfectly to Makgopa here. Makgopa should really be challenging, and that allows Kekana to get on the back post, and he finishes off with a plum. Good decision from the linesman, and clearly crossed the line. Good finish from the centre-back.
Absolutely fantastic start for Mamelodi Sundowns. It was 12 minutes into the game, and they were up. And Pumudzo, you've seen more to this goal than simply what we were looking at here. You've got some tactics, some trends that Sundowns were using?
I'm looking at the first goal that Ribeiro scores, Thomas. It's a transitional goal that they score. When you go into that moment, you'll see the number that... Look at the 4 defenders of Mamelodi Sundowns that are defending in this moment. Pirates are in position. Look at the 3 midfielders in Allende, Adams and Mukwena. But this is the unsung hero for me. The man that I've got a circle on him, that's Peter Shalulile, dropping into his own box to go and assist the team defensively. Now, Orlando Pirates regains the ball again in this moment. When you pause it here, you're looking at 8 black shirts of Orlando Pirates. It's against the 8 of Mamelodi Sundowns in this instance. Tito is going to slip a little bit, but give the ball to Dlamini. What options does Dlamini have? He can switch the ball to Marco, who has given Orlando Pirates the width in this moment. He can play a deep ball into Makgopa, who can hold up for the likes of Otto and Makaula that are in and around. But for me, look at this. Taking away space and time from Mukwena and Allende. Look how quick they close Dlamini down. Good pressing from that moment. The end of God then is on Ribeiro. He's going to go on and score the goal from this position in his own half. I'm spiraling Sibisi. What is important here is that Sibisi receives a yellow card 4 minutes before this incident. You're looking for him to try and make a tactical foul in this moment. Mukwena is the one that wins the ball in that moment from Dlamini. Look at how much space he has. Ribeiro is an option of playing him the ball. Now, we'll play it forward, and when we move forward, something that I learned from Mr. Spot On last week is that he says play on.
Advantage.
He says play on, advantage, because Rile Mufokeng tries to cause a foul, and Ribeiro keeps driving forward. He keeps driving forward. He's got an option to play the ball to Reyners on the far side, but he says, no, I still feel the energy, I still feel the power. In this instance, he lifts his head a little bit, he sees Chaine, he sees the defender, he goes across the goalkeeper, which is something that is taught at development level to say, when you're drifting on the side like that, you go across the goalkeeper. If you hit the side netting, it's an excellent goal. It's Mamelodi Sundowns on transition. It's teamwork. Look how all of them go to defend, how all of them drive forward. A well-taken goal by Ribeiro.
I think one of the best parts of that move was Ribeiro, when he skips past that challenge. He's not able to pass it in. And then when he does get the ball to feet, he realizes that both his colleagues are offside. So he doesn't force that pass. He carries on with the run. And so that's great intuition from him while he's under pressure, while he's making that long run, to have the ability to spot that both his colleagues were offside and hold on to the ball. I think that's a good piece of skill.
Let
me tell you from a referee's point of view, when that happens, when you give the advantage and the player goes on to score, you know, inside, you wanna kiss that player. As a football person, as a referee, if you're a real football person, you give an advantage. The advantage accrues, results into a goal. It's like you could possibly just celebrate with that club that's scoring, and to hell with people who are going to think that you favor them.
Last week, but so, play on.
And so, okay.
This week. No, definitely that's the signal that was missing, that the referee did not give last week, and Ace really putting that in his explanation. Make sure you have a look at it. It's all over social media if you're looking to refresh yourself on what we're talking about. But then it just continued here. More tactics, more trends, more goals.
What we're going to go into now, Thomas, is the change of formation that Orlando Pirates did. Without changing personnel, they changed the formation. Now, you're looking at this becoming Marco Sibisi Koki. This becomes the back 3 now. People were asking themselves why all of a sudden Otto was on the left-hand side. These 2 guys, Dlamini and Makaula, are now supposed to be the 2 pivots, the 2 screeners in front of that back 3 to give them the protection. Dlamini receives. Now, he's looking at Sibisi, who's passing him the ball. Look at Allende hunting. Look at how Allende takes away space and time. But now, this Mamelodi Sundowns 6 players that I'm I'm highlighting in this moment. One pass from Dlamini dissects 6 of those Sundowns players with that one pass. Now he finds Tito Maswanganyi. Now, we said Pirates have changed the formation. Look at now the wing backs. It's Otto at the bottom of its screen. It's Van Rooyen on the top side. Makgopa becomes the target man. Then he has got 2 10s playing behind him in Tito Maswanganyi, who's in position, and also Rile Mufokeng in this moment. They drive forward. That is Orlando Pirates. Tito passes the ball wide. Now he continues with the run. Those are the 2 wing backs. Van Rooyen on top, Otto at the bottom. Now Pirates are playing 3 at the back without changing personnel. Look at that back 4 of Mamelodi Sundowns that I'm highlighting at the moment. But one thing that we need to give credit to, we said that one pass dissected 6 players. Look at how the 3 have recovered now to come back and try and assist the defense. Tito takes away the defender in that moment. Look at Makgopa as the target man. Now Otto wants to play a wall pass. He has got the passing lane open in this moment. Look at the man on the right of your screen. That is Dlamini. He has now came close to the attack now to come and support. That ball comes back to Otto. Now look at the 6 Sundowns players trying to take away space and time from Dion Otto. Good pressing from Mamelodi Sundowns. Unlucky for them in this moment that press becomes an Achilles tendon for them because the ball deflects off Suarez into the back of the net. Orlando Pirates changes the formation. They go 3 at the back. They play with wing backs and Dion Otto gets the goal.
Couple of more goals in this encounter. Pirates thought they were back into this one. Speaking of changes and tactics that changes, there were plenty of those. I mean, if you look carefully, there was a lot of changes tactically. Booth, as we look at this goal, maybe take us through some of your thoughts on that.
Yeah, well, first of all, I mean, the one aspect, well, this is a long clearance. I mean, it's rather fortuitous that Reyners is able to get there. In defense of Koki, he's played an Nedbank Cup game. He's played half a game before this. Now he's thrown in the deep end due to injury. I think fans have got to understand that matches under your belt are all important, you know. Otherwise, you're going to get caught out like this. You know, he wasn't at his sharpest. He's not at his best, clearly. And Reyners took advantage. Great little neat side foot into Costa's path. And what he does so well here is he chooses to hit this ball early, not giving Chene a chance to set.
Mamelodi Sundowns had 39% possession in this encounter. You almost never see that. And yet, they were still... They also didn't have as many passes as Pirates, which is something that normally never happens in an encounter where Sundowns are playing. That tells me something was different about the way Sundowns played, the approach that they used, and how effective it was.
They tried to find the runners as early as possible. A delightful ball coming from Ronwen Williams to find Reyners again. It was very important, even though he did not score the goal. Look at Ribeiro, he's got time and space. The late run coming from Mokoena in this, he connects so well with this ball. But now you're asking yourself that Makaula is no more on the field. Now you need Dlamini and also Tito Maswanganyi, who are playing as double 8 to then track the late runs that are being made into the box. They can't track that. But I want to say that one man that affected the game without getting a goal or an assist was Reyners. All the runs that he made into the channel, Sundowns found him directly without the short combination as they normally do.
Up until 2-0, I think it was typical Sundowns. And then they're very good at managing the game. And then when it went to 2-1, they stepped up a gear and they started to play a little bit longer. Their build-ups, there weren't so many touches in their build-ups. So that's perhaps where the possession was lost. But they're so good at managing the game. Moreno was also superb against Mofokeng. He was saved. He had legs, quick feet. The pitch was not the best, Thomas. They had a concert there earlier on. They'd kept the covers on apparently a bit too long, so the pitch wasn't the greatest. And I just felt that it could have been my imagination, but the Pirates players seemed to slip and slide and lose their feet more than Sundowns did. You know, both teams play on the same field, but that was something that I picked up as well.
Impact on the game, did it have?
Undoubtedly, they weren't. I don't think Pirates in the attack wasn't as fluid. You know, when you have Tito and Mofokeng who are so quick on the turn, they rely on keeping their feet, you know, and sending the defenders the wrong way. But it seemed to be the other way around on this occasion.
All right. So now let's move on to Ace. Ace Ribeiro, fantastic in that game. You have gone and found the one thing, Ace, the one thing that will make people go, oh, okay, maybe I didn't see that. He scored an incredible goal. He scored another goal. He was part of everything. And then when you find something where Ribeiro is involved, and I'm not happy, Ace. I'm not happy.
No, look, it's not to take away anything from the glory of the moment for him. But we're here to educate. We're here to find things that are done, you know. Haji Baji, and there's a finger. A finger. A finger to the face. He does that. Okay, he doesn't touch the opponent. And then he gets touched with it's unsporting behavior.
That's Brazilian, though. That's Brazilian.
It's unsporting behavior on the part of the Orlando Pirates player. And he
Dlamini, the figure.
knows he shouldn't do that. But you get touched with a finger in retaliation to you also, pointing a finger at the other player. And then several seconds later, you recall, hey, that I should have escalated that, graduated to a punch, let me fall. Unsporting behavior.
We're going to a quick break. And as I go to that break, I want to tell you about the real world champions. This is the
ke tsona tšeo game ya lekgono ke ka mokgwa e bapetšeng ka gona bagalabe, and then ke nagana gore le e ratile, and then if le e ratile like on the video, and e le gore la e rata le gona no e like o comment o share le ditšhomi tša gago, and then make sure that o are follow mo Facebook so that re swara ka content e fresh, o be ngwana mo fresh, o be out e fresh, and then le rena vele ro fe content e fresh ba e bona ka gona mo go nna ke tswile bagalabe ke re amen.